Hey everyone, Sunrikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 12th and final episode of Hikikomari Kyuuketsuki no Monmon. Last episode, a lot went down. We had some betrayal, which is never a good thing, but we also had some blood licking, girl on girl blood licking, which is always a good thing, really. So yeah, just Nelia kind of getting knocked down there, physical damage, emotional damage, but yeah, we have Komari there to make it all better. So really enjoy that scene. But yeah, Nelia seems to be back into it. Everyone's fighting. Hopefully we can win. That's kind of overall my position. So let's jump in and see how that goes. So 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, our zombie army. That's also never a good thing. Magic zombie army. Not the gates. Yeah, that would be terrifying. Zombies in armor with magic attacks. And then this asshole. Our window empress. They call the daydream unit because you have to be asleep to believe they can do anything against us. This is anime after all, when you need the power of friendship. Well, that's because that's what you want to hear. Oh, is that our reporters? Yep. Melka. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I mean, video's worth a million words. Wrongfully captured. There we go. You know what? Sometimes you gotta risk it all to get the truth out. Poor girl. That heart's no good. Getting real close there. I mean, yeah. Look at those glowing blades. So cool. I mean, dual wielding's just inherently cool, and she does it well. I will slice through evil itself. Yeah, golden world. Who needs a key, really? And yeah, those eyes. So now it's my turn to stand. I'll leave it to you. Shoo! Shoo, shoo, shoo. You just don't understand. Now stab her. Payback for her stabbing you. She's right, time for a spanking. Public spanking. Doesn't make it okay. Even if true. She gonna punch her? Looks like it. There we go. Oof! Right in the cheek. Not quite a stabbing, but satisfying nonetheless. That was definitely a very dramatic, well-executed punishment punch there. Now, please reflect on what you've done. Hero in a bad way. So that's why I stabbed you. Well, that was never the case. None of this surprises me. A little band-aid. You even gave me cake. That look. Somebody had to say it. Yeah, I'll forgive you once. Yeah, let's have a talk before we get to, you know, stabbing. Don't let it escalate that much. Hey, Carla, she exists. Yeah, we kind of have to go kill him. Yeah, it's a fight that must be fought, but if you have a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like. No, she looks away. Yeah, I mean, if we just get killed here. Yeah, don't lose those. Those are important. Okay. Would you like more blood? Oh no, she said it. Now she knows. Now Bill Hayes knows. Oh no, no, no. Come, she drank. She licked Komari in front of everyone. What? What? Oh, okay. She wants to share. Okay, gotcha. It's only fair. She got to drink her liquid. She should drink to get. She should get to drink hers. No, just go ahead and drink it. She does. Yeah, please drink, because if one thing we could use right now, yeah, Komari, Super Saiyan mode. Trust in Onage-chan. Just take my finger in your mouth. Here we go. Let's show Madheart what's up. Just put it in your mouth, please. And, oh, there we go. Finally. Suck it up, Komari. It's been too long since we got to see Komari like this. Our Lord and Savior, our God, Komari-chan. Saber. Excalibur! Yeah, I'll show you what's better than 5,000 mindless zombie guards. 1 kill LA vampire. It's not even close. I think it's Aurora Borealis. Now look at your true hero. Merchandise will be available at the desk over there. Kumarin. Kumarin. Now this is what I'm talking about. Tell them. Encourage them. Well said. Kumarin. Kumarin. How would you not want to, you know, obey her, serve her, hug her? Oh hey, how are you? How are you holding on? Black Flash, was that what she was called? They're still coming, but now I'm just waiting for it, waiting for Kumarin to jump in there and start just lopping heads off. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm waiting for. That that was not. That was not, in fact, what I was hoping for. Uh, yeah, apparently they're not that tough after all. Still hate such a glorious character design wasted on a character I hate so much. And they move real slow. Just pop up next to him. I was told to be a good girl. For no good reason. Yeah, you're not the one I want to kill him, so I'm glad we're going away from that. Just popped in just to talk for a second and then leave. I mean, I guess it was an adequate distraction, but... Time for you to face your death. Even brought Nelly along by her side. Like it's almost like in Dragon Ball Z when a character just, you know, carries a normal human with them. Like a Bulma or whatever. We've shared each other's blood. We'll share our battlefield. Guard each other's sides. Enjoy the killing together. Oof, was that an arm that just came off? Oh, no, it was just a blade. Okay. I guess it's a start. Yeah, so are you still feeling tough? She is so into this. She lives for this moment. Let's rise up. Show them what's what. And she's still chilling in the window. The tide's shifting. Dance. I think that's what he was saying. She is quite just dazzling, isn't she? Hovering in the air, clothes kind of blowing in the wind. Then a monkey shows up. And a hat. Hey, Carla. And cute ninja girl. Okay, can do. Those eyes. Those pretty purple eyes. And hey, Tanya. That's what I'm gonna call her. You can't stop me. Nice and simple. Demonaika. Like a honeycomb. Well said. No, you. I got 2 blades, you 1-blade loser. Oof, almost stabbed him. Going right to the back. No, I dodged it. Was it melting? Oh, no, unlimited blade works, as she continues to hover above them all. But we can share it, okay? You know, sharing is caring. If nothing else, yeah, she can handle the small fry with all those little blades, but apparently it's going to be the opposite. Did you just turn metal? Again, no, you. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, what were you saying again? That seemed to go quite rather clean right through you. So, you should be a little bit less confident now. Who's so Jedi? Yeah. This is no daydream. This is a nightmare. Except real. What you fail to realize is you're the inferior clan that is being cocky. Again, somebody had to say it. Shattered. Just like your chances of victory. Oof. But there we go. That looks pretty final right there. Pretty fatal. Oof. Yeah, you're not gonna walk that one off. Is she, yeah, right there. Off with the head. Flashback. Kick him again. Just don't touch her. It was that day he decided he grew up to be an asshole. Little did she know. Don't touch me. Those eyes, though. In your own way, which was the wrong way. Now die. She descends. I want the final blow. I'm the main character. I deserve it. Dead. Finally, I was waiting for that. The look of actual fear and concern on his face. Finally, we got there. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? I mean, kinda, yeah. That's what it's all about. Be right back. She is very different. She is a good girl. If we had more Komaris, the world would be a much better place. Let's be honest. The world should literally just be all Komari. Just thousands, tens of thousands of Komari just hanging out with each other, sucking each other's blood, and right there. Nelly is still clinging on. might be a good time. A good time to give up, yeah. Oh, that looks great. Literally side by side. Literally Excalibur. You are very dead, sir. Excalibur! Yeah, that's very dead. Okay, no, that's extremely dead. That statue's seen better days. Missing, yeah. And I guess that kind of ends out the arc. That's never good. I bet. You shouldn't have fought it so close to him. Yeah, can you elaborate on that? Yeah, I didn't hear that either. I mean, I guess I can see that line of thinking, but Carla, it's a nice photo. What? Oh, okay. I did not expect that one. She just jumped into those arms. She really did. I'm glad he understands the superiority of his daughter. Okay, you redeemed yourself a little bit, Gertrude, but I'm still a little bit mad at you. Ha! Oof! Ouch. He's having the time of his life over here. It's all about that reward, man. It's like I didn't see your name on it. Come on, guys, no infighting. Yeah, There's the music. A friendship of sorts. I recognize that blade. And she is always covered in blood, I swear. That was a cute wink, but no, thank you. Damn. Man, she does not mess around. And Sakuna here to join the fray. You know, sometimes it's not easy being a Yuri harem protagonist. Because this is just like peak harem anime shenanigans right here. Like if you ever doubted this was a harem anime, that scene should clear it up for you. But yeah, I'll wring out your body and squeeze out every last drop of Komari's blood. Like, just anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, that was the 12th and final episode of Hikikomari Kyuuketsuki no Monmon. And yeah, definitely a pretty cool final episode here, right? Like, obviously we were gonna end off this war before the arc, before the series ended, right, we had to finish out the arc, and that pretty much was the arc, the unwinnable war that Gura, Aruka, whatever the heck they're called, got put into, right? Definitely got some good stuff here, like Nelia punching Gertrude, for example. I hope that's her name. I hope I'm not messing up her name, but anyway, the maid. So we got that punch, which was necessary. Like, even if you are gonna forgive her and keep her as a maid, which is fine, I guess, you still gotta punish her. So I'm glad we did have that before we moved forward past it. Punishment was necessary, and it was definitely a good punch. You know, well animated, well executed, and all that. So that was good. But and Carla's around, you know, just. But yeah, getting to see Nelia fight with her dual blades, always really cool. The way they glow. Even got to do it the other way around. We got to give some blood to Komari, right? She was a little bit hesitant in the end, you know, but she did take it. She took her finger inside of her, you know, her mouth to suck it up a little bit, and got her usual power boost, you know, the core implosion and all that. Gets to show what's what. And yeah, it's always a treat getting to see her in her Super Saiyan mode. Everyone even got to see it on the big screen. Komari and the chanting was great. I think the little girl started it too, but it was great. But yeah, I definitely feel them. But just the image of her floating in the air, floating magic energy blades just being fired, right, really makes her feel like just this godly figure that just hovers above above the rest of them, right? So that was always a treat to watch. And then Millicent showed up. I still dislike her a lot, but you know, the longer we go without her see her do anything that pisses me off, that just like does drop, you know, like it's possible eventually I'll be neutral to her, but it's never gonna go higher than that. I don't care if she saves Komari's life, it's never gonna go above neutral, really. But right now it's still in a pretty heavy dislike area, but. She didn't really do a whole lot, but she did show up. But yeah, I really did enjoy Nelia and Komari really just like side by side, like she just kind of holds her, you know, because Nelia can't fly. She's not a superhero like Komari is. So she gets to just kind of hitch a ride there. We got to see Tanya, you know, get some new orders and start just, you know, attacking our enemies. So that was good to see too. Freaking green-haired jerk goes all metal, thinking he's safe, but spoiler alert, he was not safe. Stabbed his right through his steel body. You know, Tetsu not so tough after all. But yeah, just like a dozen blades or so, just every direction, blood everywhere. They give us a quick little flashback, you know, which I guess is supposed to garner some sympathy from me, but it did not really. But I hit the wrong button. That was not good. I'll have to go back into the video. Give me 1 second. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, if it was a cute girl, maybe they would have a chance of getting some sympathy from a flashback like that. But since he's not, it did not. You know, simple. I'm a simple man. What can I say? But I did feel bad for the little sister. Like she did not deserve to have to watch that. You know, that was a part that definitely made me feel bad. But yeah, the war was over. You know, Bad Heart. What was his name again? Whatever. He lost. He was very upset. I was waiting for it for so long to see his smug, unwavering confidence be wavered, to be, you know, shattered, and we got that, and it was as satisfying as I expected it to be. And then once again, Komari shows up, you know, kind of like with the one guy, you know, from before, when she just like teleports over to finish him off or whatever. I remember that, but from like that free for all battle thing, it reminded me of that in the moment. But yeah, this was great because they show up, and then because we had Nelia kind of already like hanging off of Komari, but I guess she like adjusted her position because they were more like even, like top of their heads were more at the same level, right? Both arms around each other's like waist, very kind of like intimate, you know, a little bit, you know, arms around the waist with each other, both giving those just like you're looking at scum of the earth kind of eyes, you know, like while their faces are so close to each other. Just everything about that shot I absolutely loved. Just you couldn't get any better. They're like that, the razor blades, while their faces are still like that, you know, no adjustment there. Just preparing their attack, right? The glowing, the powering up, just the look on their faces really make it, combined with, of course, just the arms wrapped around each other. But that final blow, just everything incinerated completely. I wish I had my own, like, power radar to know just how much raw energy was unleashed there, because it was definitely a lot. But then we got some information about how apparently from, Inverse Moon, from their perspective, it was a success, like Kikaku Dori, which is never good to hear because they are bad guys after all. But they did give an interesting line about, the goddess couldn't pardon Madheart. That's what it was, Madheart. Because with the Dark Core's infinite regeneration ability, they were doing unspeakable living body experimentation. Since something like the Dark Core exists, villainous deeds will happen. Sounds like something the goddess would be angry with. So this was interesting because I think this was the most real, nuance, that we've gotten with Inverse Moon and their goals. Because I think before this point, all we knew was that they hated the Dark Core and wanted to destroy it. Whatever, which was, of course, framed as a very bad thing. Because without that, we'll just die, right, But this definitely adds an extra level of nuance to it. Giving them some sort of justification for their actions, not just, mustache twirling villain stuff. Like, if they genuinely believe that bad things happen as a result of it and want to get rid of it, even if you don't agree with it, that's still something, right? Something that you could, if you wanted to, support them on that. But I don't know, I'd have to really think about that to see if that's a good enough reason to get rid of it or not, but they've obviously thought about it, and that was the conclusion they came to, I guess. But then we had a very nice, heartwarming scene of the father coming back. Because I was curious what was going on here, because we heard clearly the maid's voice, so I was like, okay, she's showing up. That's fine, I guess. Didn't really think too much of it. But then she opens one eye, and then has a very clear look of shock. And this is what I was like, that was her voice, right? I'm not... Because sometimes, I'm a native English speaker, so I don't always recognize Japanese voices. I usually do, but not always, so I was starting to doubt myself at this point. It's like, was it somebody else that I wasn't thinking? Was she thinking it was the maid and it wasn't the maid? Is that what it was? These are the kind of thoughts that were kind of going through my head as I was watching it. I wasn't quite sure what could be going on. And realistically, I really couldn't have guessed because we didn't even hear his voice or anything. But then the camera panned over to who she was holding on to, and immediately I knew who that was supposed to be. But yeah, just the father, alive and well, here in front of her. And he's clearly happy to, see her. Then she runs towards him, and she didn't even get to the chair yet before she jumped in the air. That's what was great. Because the overall pan of the shot, I think she was maybe almost halfway to him before she's jumped the rest of the gap into his arm. That just shows how happy she was to see him. If he just took a step back or something, she probably would have just face planted on the floor. Not to ruin the scene or anything, but she was just so far away when she started that jump. It didn't ruin the whole sentence for me, but I was trying a little bit not to chuckle at that, but. I was glad to see them together, even the maid crying in the background. And then we get back to, business as usual. The troops fighting each other, wanting the Komata rewards, the head pats, as she sits in her chair, enjoying it. Well, enjoying it, watching it. But yeah, pretty much how things are meant to be. And she mentions Nelia, which made it clear, Nelia was a part of this. And then she actually does show up, bloody as always. Blood literally dripping down. Just every time you see her pose with the two blades, I don't know, just something about that pose is inherently really cool, and she does it well. And she just tells her again, Komari, be my servant, as she has blood on her face. And then she gives that wink. That wink was so damn cute. If she said that to me and gave me that wink, I would be her servant. Let's just be clear on that. There's not really much left to say about the episode, because we kind of ended off there. We got, like I said, just some great classic harem shenanigans, with pretty much everyone showing up. We had, I feel Hayes was already there technically, but, Nelia shows up, Sakuna shows up. It's just great, all fighting over Komari. It's great. But, yeah, this show. One thing I can definitely say about this show is that the character designs, the girls themselves, are all just very attractive. I've kind of thought to myself, trying to figure out who I think is the most attractive, because Sakuna is really up my alley in a lot of ways. for sure. But then we keep seeing Nelia, and she has a great outfit too, and just she does that wink thing. She has the two blades, you know, but Komari of course has that lolly body type, so she's inherently a very different character design than a lot of the other girls. But she looks great as well, of course. She'll never have the same kind of like rockin' hips kind of thing that Nelia has going on. But Komari looks great herself. But I think Vilhaze might be the one that I'm least enjoy as far as like a character design perspective. I can't really nail why exactly, but I don't know. Like she's not bad looking. None of the girls in the show are bad looking, but yeah, I just Nelia and Sakuna. One of them. I wonder if I put Nelia's outfit on Sakuna, what that would do for me. But yeah, both of them look great. But pretty much every girl of any importance in the show does look great. Carla looked great. She of course had more Japanese thing going on, but she always looked great as well. And Millicent, I hate her, but god damn is she attractive as hell. I can't, no matter how much I hate her, I can't deny that. I want to deny that, I can't deny that. But I do wish Carla had a little bit more screen time, a little bit more relevance. But oh yeah, also Tanya, our Russian-looking girl, for lack of a better description, she looked great too. I liked her. She also didn't get much screen time, but even the freaking ninja, even Carla's ninja girl looked great, But like the girls in the show all looked really good. Like the worst-looking girl in this show is probably still a B+ in most other shows, But yeah, I think that's more or less everything to say about the final episode. But yeah, there's that whole wringing her out to get out Komari's blood thing. Like, I could give a very 18+ Doshinshi comparison example of what came to mind when they said that. Like, wanting to... Well, I'll phrase it this way. Wanting to get the person you love's bodily fluids out of someone else through any means necessary. Just... Yeah, so those interesting stuff I've seen came to mind when that was brought up. Let's just go. That's the most family friendly way I could phrase it. But that came to mind as I listened to that. Just wanted to make that clear. But overall, this show was a great show. I mean, there's really nothing to badmouth about it, right? I already talked about the character designs more than enough. But Komari herself is a great protagonist, right? She's kind of the unwilling type of protagonist, when destiny duty calls and she's just like, no thanks fam, I'm under the covers, I'm happy here, but really got pulled into it, being this military leader and all that. She's not very strong, but she has to pretend to be strong, so she's always in a interesting position in that regard. You can't really get much more unwilling and deceptive than that, but she does her best. The people that serve her love her, they work hard for her, they want those head pats. Komari, she's beautiful. She's very likable, cute, funny. I still remember when she like did a little bit of a rap thing. In an early episode, right before the opening played, I think. But yeah, she's always been a great character. Vilhaze, she's really funny. She's probably one of the funniest characters in the show. She loves Komari, makes no secret of that. She is kind of that more blatant about it than anyone else. Sakuna does kind of give her a run for her money sometimes, but yeah, Vilhaze is the most blatant for her lust for Komari, right? Like literally being naked in her bed and stuff like that. So you can't really compete with that, right? But yeah, so Vilhaze is really enjoyable as well. She had a very fun dynamic with Komari, as well as just being a very loyal, helpful servant. Never betrayed her, like unlike a certain other maid that stabbed her master. Vilhaze would never stab Komari, right? She's really a good girl. I remember she like set up mines and stuff to help her out with a fight at some point. Like very, very good person. Then we have Sakuna, who was great as well. Absolutely beautiful, very scary when she wants to be. Also a good person put in a bad situation, which happens to a lot of the important characters. But she has a really great friendship with Komari. She had that like Komari-filled room with like I think she had like Dakimakura or literal life-size dolls and stuff like that. So also a very big fan of Komari there, and she became like her first real bestie. Like Vilhaze works for her essentially, so it's a little bit different. Sakuna, so kind of her real first like person you seek out to become your friend, your bestie, you know, and hang out and have a good time there. So Sakura, a very important role there, very likable character. They have Nelia, you know, her next friend. Of course, they had a bit of a rocky start as well, but Nelia also very attractive, but very cool character. She can fight. She has her ambitions that she fights for, even against opposition. She's looking cool with her dual blades. In the end, becomes, you know, very close to Komari as well. Wants Komari to be her servant. Don't we all? You know, so just all of those were really great. But as far as the plot goes, I mean, it's solid. We obviously had this evil organization with Inverse Moon that we had to fight against, and just general political intrigue stuff here and there. The war politics situation and trying to navigate that. Komari trying to navigate that, even though she just wants to be in bed all day. Her world got a lot bigger when she took up this job. The scale of it, really. But you know, the whole dark core thing is a very interesting universe mechanic for sure. That is really the core, you know, of a lot of things with the plot in the show. But and you know, the comedy in the show has also been pretty solid. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a I mean, it does have the comedy tag, but comedy, I wouldn't refer, like, if I was recommending so many comedies, this probably wouldn't pop up in my head as something to recommend, but the comedy has been solid, you know, when it does want to do it. But and just vampires in general, I like vampires, you know. Vampires are cool, right? So, you know, I know Twilight ruined vampires for some people, but like, you know, I don't really think about that very often, so it has not ruined it for me. I know they're just kind of overdone in general, I guess, but I don't know. I always like it. You know, it's a mythical creature that looks perfectly human, can pass as human, but is also very powerful. You know, and a lot of stuff they have kind of an elegance to them. They have that high lifespan, but do have weaknesses where they could die if they are stupid. It's a very cool, always been a cool mythical creature for me. But see, is there anything else I wanted to touch on before I ended this off? I don't think so. I mean, just, you know, it's also a Yuri show. Like, there's not a whole lot of Yuri shows, so that's obviously an extra element to make it even better, because it wasn't exactly subtle about the Yuri elements. Like, I don't think this actually has the Yuri tag on my anime list. Not that really matters at all, but yeah, it definitely deserves it. I would say, right? But so yeah, the Yuri elements in the show were enjoyable. We'll just say that. Like, we didn't get any, you know, we didn't get any tongue kissing or anything like that, which would have been nice, you know. Like, imagine a girl, like, had a cut on her tongue, and that's how you suck out the blood, you know, just suck it out of the tongue in general. A scene like that would have been nice. I would have loved that scene. But sometimes you just gotta take what you can get, like licking blood off the face. Yeah. But, but yeah, overall, really good anime. I enjoyed it definitely more than I expected to. Very, very solid, above average show. You know, really cool fight scenes and whatnot. But Komari Super Saiyan mode, always a treat to watch. But yeah, really good stuff. I enjoyed it. Very much glad I watched it. If there's ever a season 2, we'll definitely check it out as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.